So I'm Bill Buckley, the SVP of Engineering here at CloudZero. We are a team of 50 in engineering at CloudZero. We organize ourselves in what we call product teams. For us, a product team is 6 to 8 engineers with an engineering manager, a product manager, and a product designer. And that group owns end-to-end innovation. They do research, they do design together, they then implement whatever they're interested in going after. They make sure quality is high for that, ship it to the cloud, and then support it through operations. And that end-to-end ownership means that these product teams have a great view into what's moving the needle with our customers. Our team gets some really fun challenges. We work with some of the best engineering organizations in the world, helping them understand what they're spending on the public cloud and what's driving that spending. So some of the challenges that come out of that first starts with our data layer and our data platform. We ingest petabytes of data every month from all sorts of different sources, the leading CSPs, SaaS providers, AI providers. Once we have that data, we have to organize it in a way that's granular and actionable for all of our customers, and then find insights for that. That's way too much data to have our end users go through. And so many of our teams get to do really fun things. Think ML-led anomalies, insights, trying to find waste, even just organizing the data so that every single customer of ours doesn't have to go through all the data. We can personalize that data for them, their team, how their business and their teams think about it. Getting that insights and that granular insights into the data is some of the most fun challenges we have. Our tech stack's great. So at the base level, we are a SaaS app on AWS, but we use some very simple building blocks to build out a really complex system. Years ago, we went all in on serverless, and to this day, we have no containers or EC2 running in production. That means that we use services such as Lambda, step functions, Dynamo, S3, EventBridge, API Gateway, and that's pretty much it. We use that to create a very scalable and event-driven system. Our backend is 100% Python, and each one of our services gets its own GitHub repo, a true CI/CD platform, and the teams are generally pushing to production every single day. Our front end that our end users interact with is 100% TypeScript. This makes for a really great architecture where teams can own these small features and move really fast, but it's very horizontally scalable to meet the needs of our business. We have a relatively straightforward interview process, and it will absolutely change a little bit for different roles and responsibilities. But at its base, we'll start with some discussions with the hiring manager and our recruiting team, just to get more information on the role, your experiences, and what you're looking for. Once we get through that, we have a really fun take-home technical problem. This is one that gets you to work with data in a very fun way, with no time limits or anything else. You just get to go and show us how you might go solve a small problem with code. Once we have that, we set up 4 one-on-one interviews, most of those with other engineers. You can start learning what our team is like, how we operate, what our culture is, and we'll walk you through a few basic questions. How do you approach system design? How did you approach the take home? Things like that to get a sense for how you like solving problems and what kind of environment you like working in. And with those 3 stages, we get to give you lots of information, and we get lots of information about how you like to solve hard problems with other smart people. CloudZero is a unique opportunity for engineers out there. We give people the ability to solve really hard problems in a very cloud-native architecture. But beyond that, it's very mission-driven. You're building a platform that is helping other engineers out there in the world build better software. It's rare in our industry. You get the chance to take a really hard problem, and when we are successful, change how software is built in the cloud for decades to come. We're going to help some of the fastest growing companies, especially with AI tools popping up everywhere, understand what's driving their spend and how to build more economically viable and useful software, which will allow the whole industry to go much different when it comes to cost observability. It's rare you get to do both of those things, work on hard problems and change the industry that we all know and love and work in.